Hello and welcome to the Imagine Products YouTube channel. Today I will be giving an overview of preset mode within ShotPut Pro. This is a wonderful tool to have at your disposal, and this is also the view many of our users are familiar with. There are a handful of new features that were added that I'll be covering today as well. First thing you're going to do is come up to the top and select preset if you haven't already. After that, you'll come down to the bottom left and add a new preset. I already have a couple made, but I'll go ahead and add another. You can do this in two ways. Either click the plus at the bottom, or you can do a two-finger click and select Create Preset. Next, give it a name. You can also change the color of it, which will help you to quickly identify it later. I'll go ahead and name mine, choose the color, and then hit Create. Keep in mind that the first letter of your name will appear within the preset icon. This works with letters, numbers, special characters, and emojis. This will now be added to the list of already created presets. Keep in mind that if you have more than one preset turned on when you perform an offload, it will utilize both presets and will offload to all of the destinations outlined in those presets. Now, select the preset you just made. It will take you to a new window where you can begin editing it. Up at the top, you have the option to change its name and color again. Below that is where you'll select the destination your files will be offloaded to. If you notice down here in the list of your presets, you can see that the one I just created has this red folder icon next to it. This means that there either is not a copy to location, or the location that is specified cannot be found. This icon will disappear once the copy to location is found. So I'll go ahead and drag in one of the drives I have here at the left, and you'll now see that the icon has disappeared. Keep in mind that you are able to add multiple different destinations in this area. It is completely up to the user how many locations they would like to copy to. Next, you have the option to edit the naming scheme for your offloads. First, you'll double-click in this area, and it will open a view where you can add new folders, dates, names, and custom text and tokens. For this video, I'll create a simple naming scheme, but if you would like more information on all the aspects, check out our video going over the naming scheme in more detail using the link in the description. So I'll leave the job number and name there, which will be the same as what you include here in the top right corner. I'll then drag in the new folder tag. When I do that, an additional folder appears above. This red simply means that this folder is empty, so you'll want to drag in a new tag. I'll bring the date created token and go ahead and edit by clicking the drop-down arrow. I'll then choose Standard American from the Common Format section, but you are able to customize this field to your exact liking. Now that you've got a naming scheme, you can move on to the last section of this page, which is the verification section. By default, this area is set to match the preferences you outlined in the Basic Options section of your application preferences. If you are unsure how to set that up, please refer to our video covering the basic options using the link in the description below. If you prefer to set specific verification methods for this preset, you can select an option from the drop-down menu and choose either File Size Source Checksum or Full Checksum. The difference between these two are also covered in the Basic Options video, so in this instance, I'll use a full checksum. After you've done that, you can check as many of the checksum boxes as you would like. Keep in mind that if you have multiple selected, the offload will only go as fast as the slowest checksum type. Finally, the last option you have is to have the verification checksum the files only or the files and directories. The first option will save you a small amount of time. However, directory checksum generation is used in ASC MHL generation and can help ensure the structure of a directory is identical to another structure. After you've completed all this, go ahead and click Done, and your preset is created. Now with the preset we just created switched on, we can drop our file into this main panel here and click the Offload button here in the upper right. You'll notice that because the job name is included in the preset naming scheme but has not been set, you'll receive a pop-up that will prompt you to fill out the job name field. This pop-up also allows you to review your preset's information before the job runs. By default, this window will only pop up when you are missing information, but in the Basic Options section of Preference, you can select the option to have it always show before an offload. So I'll go ahead and give my job a name, and then click OK, and now the offload will begin. Now that the offload is completed, you can click on the completed offload to view the job details as well as your different reports. Hopefully this video has given you a good base to begin making use of the preset mode within ShotPut Pro. There is a lot more to some of the parts I went over, so if you have questions, please check out some of our other videos on our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching, and as always, imagine together.